So, hi, I'm Helen Featherstone. I'm the Acting Head of Public Engagement here at the University of Bath. I head up the Public Engagement Unit. We've been around for 2.5 years since we secured funding from RC UK to embed a culture of public engagement with research throughout the research life cycle. So that's what I'm going to talk about over the next few minutes. We work, there's two of us, there's myself and Ed, and we work primarily with researchers. And we do that to help researchers think about how, when and why they can effectively involve the public with their research. We engage individually, we engage with people at departmental level, at faculty level, and what we're trying to do, alongside that, we also work with people in professional services, and we try and make sure that public engagement is integrated into the infrastructure and systems of the university. We offer a lot of support for people. This support takes many forms, but what we're always doing is trying to make sure that researchers can plan effective public engagement. And we do that so that by bringing in past examples, our creative thinking skills, and also we've got a lot of practical experience and we bring that to the table. We encourage people, and we've done that through seed funds, awards, advocates, we'll mention those later. And we do that because we know that doing public engagement can be a bit alarming at times, so we reduce general anxiety. We advocate for public engagement, so we try and suggest that public engagement is a good thing, and we learn from our practice, and we learn from our colleagues, and so we do that at many different levels, from individual academics up to the Vice-Chancellor as well. We reward public engagement. These are our first two winners of the Vice-Chancellor's Award for Public Engagement with Research. We've got Lisa Sargent and Paul Shepherd. We've also made sure that public engagement is something that's incorporated in our probation and promotion criteria and in generic job descriptions. We communicate about public engagement with research as well. This is one of our case studies, but we also have newsletters and we use our seed funds as well. We do that to raise the profile, not only of public engagement, to make sure that everyone recognises the diversity of stuff that can happen under this banner. We know that being faced with a blank sheet of paper can be pretty frightening, so we encourage people to have a go at public engagement through things like images of research and pint of science competitions. A space for reflection. We encourage people to stop and think, not just plough on regardless. So we encourage people to think about their public engagement and make sure that it's as effective as it can be. Unsurprisingly, a lot of that involves listening to people. So we spend a lot of time listening. And what we've done over the last 2.5 years is by listening carefully to our research community, we understand the rationale, both collectively for this university and individually, for why people should be thinking about involving the public in their work. Public engagement should make a difference. It should have an impact. And so we can support researchers in thinking about how to look for what those impacts are, how to evidence them, and how to plan for them most usefully. We help with funding. We have our own seed funds, but we also help people apply for external funds. And that might be through research grants, research council grants in Pathways to Impact, or it might be public engagement specific grants as well. We create the right environment for public engagement with research. We do that on campus and off campus. This is a meeting where we involved academics and members of the community together to co-create platforms for public engagement with research. We celebrate! Yeah! Oh, you've won! We celebrate public engagement. This is the first of our Celebrating Engaged Research showcases. We had our second one only a couple of weeks ago, and that allows researchers to network and interact with people who are similarly minded. We always say yes. When anyone comes to us and asks for help, we say yes, because we know that public engagement is something that can be a little bit daunting, a little bit knotty, and we help people unravel exactly what public engagement means for them. We drink a lot of cups of tea. It's part of listening really carefully to people, and it works even better when there's a bit of cake involved as well. But this is one of the things that's really important, is we get out and about and we talk to people and we listen to people. And finally, we've still got 2 left to go. We are leaders in this field. Because we've had this funding from RC UK, it means we're at the forefront of thinking about public engagement with research. These are our colleagues from the 7 other Catalyst universities that have got the same money to do the same thing that we're doing. We evidence what we're doing, not just the work of the Public Engagement Unit, but the work of our researchers who are doing public engagement. So we help people think about what evidence looks like and how we can tell those stories most effectively. So, in summary, we can work with researchers and the academic community throughout the research life cycle to ensure that the public are involved meaningfully in their research.